I got a treat for you today. We're going to take a closer look at some upcoming Premium Wave 6 Icons of the Realms pre-painted minis, as well as Pathfinder pre-painted minis. They look stellar, but I'll let you judge. Let's go. Let's start with the Icons of the Realm pre-painted water genasi. Now, I have to admit, when I first saw this mini online, I wasn't really that interested because while the spell effects look really good, I wanted to have it without the spell effects. And check this out. The spell effect comes off. And now you just have a water genasi. But it also could be like a half-orc wizard or something too, right? Check that out. Again, what I'm noticing out of the gate is, I say it every time, WizKids keeps stepping up their game with their sculpts and with their paint jobs. These premium pre-painted minis are really excellent because if you're like me, you're not a big fan of painting. And this one just knocks it out of the park. Here we have the Icons of the Realm Elf Rogue. Now, I know it says it's a rogue, but this could also be a fighter, an arcane archer subclass, right? It could also be a ranger. And I like how colorful this is. It's a paint job we haven't seen before. I love the details and the trim of the cloak. I like the scales of the armor. Looks like it could be scale mail. That's why I said scales. You know, another thing that I like about these minis, they come with bases that you can put them on, right? But you don't need to for most of them, really. And the bases look cool. They're not super big. Say, they look like they're ground. But the Elf Rogue. And speaking of elves, this is a female elf champion. Let's take a look. And she looks like a champion. Check this out. Look at this exciting sword. Some sort of arcane sword, or just the steel is bursting with magical energy. She's got a shield with amazing detail on it. A flowing cape, a little tattered. Look at that facial expression. She's like really concentrating, you know, going into this battle. This is a great mini with great detail. This is the Pathfinder Battles Female Elf Champion. Here's another Icons of the Realm genasi. This is a fire genasi wizard. And again, it has this spell effect, which looks cool. While this one isn't removable like the water genasi, you could still remove it. It just, you know, wouldn't be able to go back on. I would probably remove it for my player character, or if my, say, for example, my wife who likes playing elf pyromancers, you could see the great detail. Look at hair aflame, holding a ball of flame. This is an incredible mini, and I love, look at the spell book on the side. That's just really, really nice detail. Sticking with the fire theme, here we have a Pathfinder Battles female human cleric. And you can see she's holding aloft her holy symbol, which is trailing magical fire, holy fire. And she's got a sword. You know, I definitely prefer my clerics old school, you know, wielding a mace or a hammer, but you could use this. I would use this maybe as an Eldritch Knight or a warlock. Maybe, you know, who uses a blade. You can use it really for whatever you want. That's the great thing about these. You're limited only by your imagination. But look how the cloak is flowing. And you've got detailed trim painted on the cloak. I love, look at the fire effect. Look how great that looks. The blade. And let me try and get a little closer up here so you can see. Let's see. And then if you look at her face, she has sigils tattooed on. That's just a really, really nice detail. The detail on these are fantastic. And look at that dynamic pose. This is more what I think of when I think of clerics. Shield, mace, look, holy scriptures girt at her side. Look, she's got an interesting headpiece, which is cool. It's different, long flowing hair. So for me, this is what I think of when I think of a cleric. I don't know. Do you have something different in mind for clerics? Comment below. Check out this Icons of the Realm human monk. First off, let's just appreciate the pose, leaping through the air, kicking her opponents. But the outfit, though, look at the robes, the monk robes. They really look fantastic. And the look of concentration as she closes in on her enemy. For anybody playing a monk, this is a really great option. Here we have an Icons of the Realm Tabaxi Rogue. I love it. I just love the pose. I love the outfit. The outfit is so great. And the weapons, the rapier isn't comically large. And the paint job on this, let's just turn this around, because you can see stripes on the tail and look at spots on the back of the head and arm. The detail of these paint jobs and the quality of the mini itself really make this worth the price. They're not bad. If you are about to enter a campaign and looking for a player character, certainly go give WizKids Icons of the Realm and Pathfinder Battles a look, because you're probably going to find the perfect mini for your next character. And speaking of rogues, here we have an Icons of the Realm Tiefling Rogue. And look at her. She's perfect for skulking in the shadows. Perhaps she is an assassin rogue with her blades reverse gripped. Look at the eyes. The detail on the garments. This is a tremendous mini for you to use as a player character or as an NPC, an assassin waiting to strike from the shadows. I have to admit, when I first saw this Icons of the Realm halfling fighter online, I was thinking, I don't know, it looked a little silly. But if you were to play a halfling paladin or champion, this is a really excellent mini. In fact, it inspires me to create such a character. I don't know about you, but a lot of times I start with a mini that I love and I develop a character from there. You can see all the detail in the armor, and the blade is a great sword for the halfling, but you know what? It doesn't look cheesy. It doesn't look comical. And that's what I was afraid of when I had seen the computer generated image online, but it looks tremendous in person. Let's get back to some Pathfinder battles here with a male Gnome Sorcerer. You know, this could just as easily be a wizard or a warlock or even a druid. Let's take a look. Look at that. You can see the details of the eyes. I love the magical effect. Trading hands, you know, as the lightning passes from one hand to the other before lashing out at the enemy. This is a small mini, and yet big detail and a tremendous player character mini option. I haven't hidden my love for dwarves, how much I love dwarves. I have 2 bins of dwarf minis. I'm gonna just focus in on that. Our divine power erupting from the dwarf's hands. Look how great that looks. The bold expression of, you know, displaying confidence in his deity, perhaps Moradin. You can see he's got a massive maul in one hand. A fearless pose. If you love dwarves like me, this could be paladin as well as a cleric. I always feel like bards are in short supply. But here we have a Pathfinder Battles female human bard, and you could see she's got a blade to defend herself. She has her instrument. Let's take a look at that. Her instrument in hand, ready to use to inspire, or perhaps as the conveyance of her magic to unleash upon her enemies, or to entertain and dazzle. But love having a bard mini to add to the collection. And look, she's got a look of stern concentration, doesn't she? Another Pathfinder Battles Premium Mini from WizKids. Here we have the female half-elf swashbuckler. And I just love this mini because I love rogues. Rogues are probably my favorite class. Check this out. Let's see some of the detail. From her many duels, she has a scar over her eye coming down onto her cheek. She has the traditional swashbuckler duelist weapons, right? A hand crossbow, a rapier. Look, she's got her quarrels fixed on her back. And what are those? Are those the skulls of her defeated foes? They could be. That would suggest to me that she is no one to be trifled with. Here we have Pathfinder Battles male half-orc druid. I think the druid part is pretty obvious given the overall appearance, the antlers, the leaf-like armor, commanding nature's forces and directing it through his hand. But I think this mini could also be a barbarian. I know some barbarians wield magical powers. It could be a shaman. Let's see, look at the detail. That magical power looks pretty awesome. But it's the armor that I really like, that detail. And check out how detailed that spike club is. In the face. Again, WizKids is just really killing it, with their design. Again, go to your local gaming store and look through their stuff, and you're gonna find the perfect mini for your campaign. I've saved my favorite for last. This is the Icons of the Realm Elf Wizard, and I just think she is really, fantastic. Really fantastic. She is crackling with arcane energy, but I think what's striking to me is the outfit. I love the outfit and the detail. Look at that face, like a mage caught up in the ecstasy of magic use, that which flows through their blood. I know that's a sorcerer thing, but it's in there. It's her passion and how she directs her power. I just love this mini. Not only is this perfect for someone playing an elf wizard, but this also could be a great NPC, perhaps a villain. And I only say that because of that stern expression in this wicked looking staff she's holding. So here you have it. Premium Wave 6 on the Icons of the Realms and Pathfinder Battles pre-painted minis. If you like what you saw, make sure to go to your local brick and mortar store and grab some when they come out, or you can also pre-order them at dndmini.com. And if you like the video, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. And remember to follow me on Instagram at InkdMage, where you can get some extra XP.